The Marvel Cinematic Universe is no stranger to epic crossovers, but nothing could have prepared fans for the sheer magnitude of what was to come. On March 26, 2025, Marvel Studios delivered an unprecedented spectacle. A 5.5-hour live stream event sent shockwaves through the internet, unveiling the cast of Avengers Doomsday. This wasn't just another team-up, this was the culmination of years of storytelling, bringing together heroes and villains from across the cosmos. The excitement was palpable. Fans around the world tuned in, eager for a glimpse of what the future holds for the MCU. Social media exploded with speculation, theories, and unbridled joy. The stakes had never been higher, the roster never larger. Avengers Doomsday promised to be a cinematic event unlike any other. The very title, Doomsday, sent shivers down the spines of fans. It hinted at a threat so catastrophic, so powerful, that it would take the combined might of Earth's mightiest heroes and beyond to stand a chance. The anticipation was agonizingly delicious. What cosmic horror awaited? What sacrifices would be demanded? One thing was certain, the MCU would never be the same. One of the biggest thrills of the event was the confirmation of returning MCU veterans. Chris Hemsworth would once again wield the mighty hammer of Thor. Tom Hiddleston, the god of mischief himself, would reprise his role as Loki. Anthony Mackie, now carrying the mantle of Captain America, was ready to lead the charge. Paul Rudd, Letitia Wright, Simu Liu, Danny Ramirez, and Winston Duke were all set to reprise their iconic roles. But the surprises didn't stop there. Sebastian Stan and Florence Pugh were back as the Winter Soldier and Yelena Belova, promising more of their intriguing dynamic. Wyatt Russell's enigmatic U.S. agent added another layer of complexity to the roster, and the return of David Harbour's Red Guardian, Hannah John Kamen's Ghost, and Lewis Pullman's Bob hinted at the unpredictable nature of this epic showdown. The air crackled with excitement as each name was revealed. Fans erupted in cheers, their hearts pounding with anticipation. These weren't just actors reprising roles, they were heroes returning to the battlefield, ready to face their greatest challenge yet. And then came the bombshell that shook the very foundations of the MCU. For years, fans had dreamed of seeing the X-Men and the Fantastic Four join the MCU. With Avengers Doomsday, that dream became a reality. Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen, legends in their own right, were back as Professor X and Magneto. James Marsden, Rebecca Romijn, Alan Cumming, and Kelsey Grammer were set to reprise their beloved roles as Cyclops, Mystique, Nightcrawler, and Beast. Adding to the excitement, Channing Tatum was finally making his long-awaited debut as Gambit. And if that wasn't enough, the Fantastic Four were ready to answer the call. Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, Eben Moss-Bachrach, and Joseph Quinn would bring Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, The Thing, and the Human Torch to life. The inclusion of these iconic characters sent shockwaves through the fandom. It was a testament to the boundless possibilities of the MCU and a clear signal that the universe was about to get a whole lot bigger. The lines were blurred, the boundaries shattered. This wasn't just a team-up, it was the dawn of a new era for Marvel storytelling. Unveiling the roster, a star-studded event for the ages, Marvel Studios pulled out all the stops for the Avengers Doomsday cast reveal. The 5.5-hour live stream was a masterclass in building anticipation. Directors' chairs, each emblazoned with an actor's name, were strategically placed on a darkened stage. As music from their respective films swelled, the spotlight would hit a chair, revealing another piece of the puzzle. Fans watched with bated breath as each name was unveiled. A single spotlight revealed Robert Downey Jr., clad in a sharp suit, his finger pressed to his lips in a shh gesture. The message was clear. Get ready, the game is on. The reveal of Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom sent shockwaves through the internet. Rumors had been swirling for weeks, but to see it confirmed was another thing entirely. Downey Jr., who had become synonymous with Iron Man, was stepping into the shoes of one of Marvel's most iconic villains. It was a bold move, a stroke of genius that promised to redefine both the hero and the villain. Masterminding the mayhem, the Russo brothers take command. With a cast of this magnitude, one might wonder how any director could manage the chaos. Enter the Russo brothers, the masterminds behind Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. Their experience with massive casts and complex storylines made them the perfect choice. Known for their collaborative approach and meticulous attention to detail, The Russos have a unique method for keeping track of everyone and everything. They use character baseball cards with magnets, arranging and rearranging them on a whiteboard. This allows them to visualize the story, the character dynamics, and the sheer scope of the action. The Russos' involvement was a huge sigh of relief for fans. They had proven their ability to handle the pressure of delivering epic, emotionally resonant stories on a grand scale. With Avengers Doomsday, they were once again pushing the boundaries of superhero cinema, promising an unforgettable experience that would leave audiences breathless. However, some notable absences left fans wondering if their favorite heroes would join the fight. Tom Holland's Spider-Man was noticeably absent from the lineup, leaving his fate in this colossal battle uncertain. While Chris Evans' Captain America was also missing from the initial announcement, whispers among the fandom hinted at his potential involvement in at least one of the two-part Avengers saga. These missing heroes only fueled the fires of anticipation, leaving fans eagerly awaiting further casting announcements. With a release date of May 1, 2026, for Avengers Doomsday, followed by Avengers Secret Wars, on May 7, 2027, the countdown had begun. The world held its breath, bracing for an epic clash of heroes and villains that would redefine the very fabric of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The stage was set, the players chosen, and the fate of the universe hung in the balance.